It's fun time!
Hey, welcome back to Office Hours with Coach Madden. We got a great episode today, and this one's talking about how to use more legs when you're pitching, and also the best diet for baseball players. And today's question comes from Brady.
You go pro. I just wanted to ask, I use too much of my arm in my pitching movements. How can I fix that, and what is a good diet for baseball players? Thank you. My name's Brady.
Brady, thank you so much for the question. That's a great question, and I want to commend you for using the vernacular, the verbiage of pitching movements as opposed to pitching mechanics, because when I think of pitching mechanics, I think of working on positions, right? Working on these certain positions, and that's not really how pitching works. When we work on positions, we're not really training our body to be better pitchers. But if we work on movements, the pitching delivery, we're going to have a lot more success. And I just like the way you addressed your question, saying pitching movements as opposed to pitching mechanics. Now, I know a lot of my video titles are pitching mechanics. They say pitching mechanics on it, and that's because people search pitching mechanics. But if you are in my pitching program, one of the modules is called movements. And that's where we break down all the pitching movements in the delivery, the pitching delivery. So again, I commend you. And again, great question. So let's get into it. The first part of your question was about using too much arm. Now, I don't think there's a thing as too much arm, because I believe intent is important, and you want to throw the ball as fast as you can and have that mindset when you're throwing. But what I think you're trying to say is that you're not using enough legs. Okay, and there's a couple things, three things, in fact, for this video that I want to talk about and how you can use more legs. First is you have to train your legs to become stronger. A lot of guys who aren't creating enough energy in their pitching delivery aren't using enough legs because they're not strong enough. Okay, you look like a younger guy. I'm not going to guess how old you are, but I'm guessing you're not in the gym squatting 315 pounds, for 10 times. What you can do, though, is some body weight lunges, body weight squats, plyometrics, sprints, things of these nature to help get your legs stronger. In return, a side effect of that is that you're going to be able to create more energy when you're pitching and throw the ball faster. And it's going to feel like you're using your arm less, but really you're just using more legs. You're using more of your body when you're pitching. The second thing that we want to do is a pitching drill that's called sit drives. This pitching drill, all you're going to do is sit down on a bucket. You may have seen it in some of my other videos. You just sit down on a bucket, you get into a good pitching position, and you drive off of that bucket and do your pitching delivery. This pitching drill is so great because you're really getting deep on that back leg because the bucket is so low to the ground, and you driving out of there really activates that glute in the back leg, gets you stronger, and you feel what it feels like to be nice and deep and create that energy from the ground through your pitching delivery. So sit drives is a great pitching drill, and one I recommend for using your legs more and better. The third thing that I recommend when it comes to using your legs more is the King of the Hill. Everyone here knows, if you watched any of my pitching videos before, I mentioned King of the Hill a lot because I'm a huge fan. And the reason why is because it gives you instant feedback whether you're using your legs correctly or not, whether you're creating enough energy or not, because it's a plate. It works on a plate. And if you create enough energy, you're going to hear a clicking noise that tells you that you created enough energy, okay? Because the way the pitching delivery works is we create ground force. It's almost like we're pushing the world away from us, so we have an equal and opposite reaction this way, right? And the way this training tool works is if we do create, we actually do push the world away from us, but we're on a plate, so it clicks. And we hear that click, we know we created enough energy, okay? Now, real quick, before we get into the second part of the question about diet for baseball, let me know in the comments below and let me know which of these three things that you do to work on getting more legs in your pitching delivery. Go ahead, leave a comment real quick. All right, now let's get into the second part of this question about diet for baseball players. There's three things I want to talk about when it comes to diet for baseball players. One is you have to know your goal. What are you trying to accomplish? Are you a bigger guy who's trying to slim down a little bit and get more fit, get more healthy so you can be speedier on the baseball field? Are you a little guy who's trying to put some more muscle mass on so you have more power when you're up there hitting or more velocity when you're throwing? What is your goal, right? Everyone's different. Everybody's body is different and we have different goals. So first thing is you have to understand your goal. The second thing is that you have to eat towards your goal. So once you know what your goal is, you have to eat according to that goal so you can get closer to that goal, right? So knowing your goal and then eating accordingly to put you in a better position to accomplish that goal. So if you're a guy who's skinnier, you're gonna have to eat more calories, right? You might have to eat more protein. If you're a guy who's kind of trying to cut a little bit of weight, you're gonna have to eat a little bit smarter, right? So know your goal and then eat towards that goal. The third thing that we need to know is that there's so many different diets out there. There's so many different theories on how you should eat. I just watched a documentary the other day about all plant-based diet. Some people say not to eat any carbs. You know, there's so many different theories out there. The one thing that I want to take away from this video is that you have to eat and learn and know what works best for you. I'm still learning, okay? I'm still learning how my body responds to certain foods. And you're a lot younger than I am, but you have to understand this now so that as you grow and as you get older, you just get better at understanding what works best for you. Again, eat. Learn through experience. Oh, when I eat this, I feel like this. When I eat this, I feel like this. When I eat this, I lose weight. When I eat this, I gain weight. So just learn through experience. Start paying attention to what works best for you and your body type, and go from there. Now, I want you to leave me another comment and let me know which of these three things that you're good at and which of these three things could you be better at. Leave me a comment below real quick on this one. Thanks so much for watching, guys. If you want to instantly increase your pitching velocity, go ahead and click this link. It's going to take you to my website. You're going to enter your first name and your email, and I'm going to shoot you over that video, and you can start working on increasing your pitching velocity right away. Then go watch these videos right here. There's some really good ones on pitching. And if you haven't already, please hit my logo right here and subscribe. Don't forget to turn the notifications on. Thanks, guys. I'll see you in the next video.